Exclusive contract with Feilu Novel Network Novel. Grand Voyage. Captain Venom, Parasitic Nami. At the beginning, after crossing over, I discovered that I had become a cosmic symbiote, a venom. At the beginning, he was trapped in a dark treasure chest when a nimble hand reached in after decisively parasitizing. It was discovered that the host was actually the thief cat Nami. The Venom Pirates were born from this. Under the guidance of Venom's words and deeds, the Flame Fairy Nami, the Thorn Queen Robin, and the Dark Secretary Calipha One by one terrifying names resound through the sea. Eagle Eye. I can't defeat the Thunderbolt Swordsman on the Venom Ship. White Beard. I didn't say it, but the name of the strongest pirate group has changed hands. Warring States. Absolutely impossible. A group of female pirates cannot be so strong. When the great rout was disrupted by the Venom Pirates, Nami blushed and explained. Sisters just want to find everyone's fruit for the captain soon. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. 001, I am Venom. Is it okay to parasitize Namiko at the beginning? You are listening at novelfull.audio. 001, I am Venom. Is it okay to parasitize Namiko at the beginning? Ah, I found out. The newly added navigator. She's the thief cat Nami. What? That thief Nami who specializes in stealing pirate groups. It's absolutely true. It's probably for our treasure trove. There are demon fruits that the young master requested by name inside. Young master. More flamenco. Not good. Let's go to the treasure trove quickly. The year 1517 in the High Yuan calendar. East China Sea, Gamza's Island. A temporary stronghold of the Don Quixote family. 3 days ago. A pirate ship of the Don Quixote family was rescued by a passing Nami when it was caught in a storm. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Nami became a member of the pirate group. But at this moment, as Nami's identity as a thief was exposed, the pirate group that was originally still at the banquet made a mess, and the banquet came to an abrupt end. Under the leadership of the leader, hurried to the treasure trove. The gold and silver treasures inside are not important. What's important is that demon fruit. That's the secret treasure of the sea that Don Quixote do Flamingo named to look for. If there is any mishap, the entire pirate group will be buried together. While everyone outside was bustling with excitement. At this time, Tang Jike was in the treasure house. A girl, aged 15 or 16, with orange hair, cunningly groped in. Quickly found the treasure chests stacked together in the room. Looking at the prey, Nami rubbed her palms with excitement on her face. As long as we move all these treasures away, we can buy back Orange Village from Ah Long's hands also at this moment. A delicate treasure chest seemed to sense something and shook slightly. Sleeping slot. I've traveled through it. It has also become a symbiotic organism of cosmic life, Venom. The surroundings are pitch black and so narrow. Where is this? Although unbelievable, Li Xian decisively accepted the fact of time travel after accepting the memory. Just as he calmed down and prepared to observe the surrounding environment first. An ethereal voice rang out from his mind. Ding! We have detected that you have become a venom, please immediately search for a symbiotic host. After successfully parasitizing, you will receive system rewards. If you can cultivate the symbiotic body into an independent powerhouse, you will receive more rewards. Upon hearing the system prompt, Li Xian immediately reacted. Symbiosis, he is very familiar with it. Li Xian remembers that Venom is one of the main characters in Deadly Guardian, a symbiotic form of extraterrestrial life that possesses extraordinary power after parasitism. In terms of power, Venom can lift a cruise ship weighing over 100 tons with bare hands. In terms of speed, Venom can easily catch up with a sniper rifle bullet. In terms of defense, Venom can easily defend against grenade bombing attacks. Just physical fitness alone, Venom can already be equated with the Hulk. What made Li Xian even more concerned was the unique ability of the Venom. Transformation. Venom can blend into the environment like a chameleon, and even make Ong transparent. Secondly, the Venom can also be shaped with the help of its transformation ability, transforming into battle clothes, and can also be transformed into sword attacks at any time, just as convenient as the summoned Heezy. Reproduction. When a Venom is attached to a host, it can replicate the host's abilities through parasitism, such as the self-healing ability of the Death Attendant or the superpower of Spider-Man, but only if it needs to be attached for a period of time. Of course, having all of this is a prerequisite. It's all Venom that parasitizes on a host. Because he needs to combine with a host to survive. Copy it. Perhaps it is because of replicating this ability that the system has to search for symbiotes on its own and then cultivate them into independent powerhouses. The stronger the host, the stronger it will become as a Venom. But these surroundings are pitch black and seem to be in the same box. The Venom is most annoying in this predicament and cannot escape at all. Where should I go to find the host? While contemplating the Venom, a glimmer of light suddenly appeared in front of me. Like the dawn before dawn. And the next second, a soft arm extends in. A woman's hand. Whatever he has or not, let's parasitize first. From the perspective of Venom, if it's not a man, it's already good. So what else can be picky about? After speaking, the Venom climbed up along its arm. And at this moment, Nami, who was outside the treasure chest, felt like she had encountered something sticky around her, not even a treasure of gold or silver, and was about to take her hand back. At the next moment, a black substance was brought out. Seeing something as black as mud, Nami was immediately scared to death. Ah! What exactly is this? Matter, like oil, surged wildly and penetrated everywhere. Venom is essentially a berserk creature, and Li Xian has just become a Venom, so naturally his actions are not light or heavy. In his mind, there was only one thought. Parasitic. With a burst of Venom operation. The next second, Nami was completely enveloped by the Venom, covered in boiling black water. He. You have been requisitioned. The evil voice filled with venom was transmitted. Nami was tightened, feeling difficulty breathing, and couldn't even listen. She had no idea what kind of ghost was attached to her body. Monster. This is her current thought. In a short period of time, under extreme fear, he was completely controlled by the venom. However, the black viscous object was also too tightly held, making it impossible for people to breathe. And this feeling is like a rainstorm hitting the body, without rules, but slightly stimulating. Namaton is a clever person. Tears began to appear in his eyes and he shouted loudly. That. Can't do it. Please. 002, burn the fruit. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 002, burn the fruit. After complete parasitism, the venom finally had time to examine its own parasite. After seeing a familiar face, Venom felt a bit confused. Little thief cat. Nami. Is this the world of pirates? Your panda is still so small. What time is it now? After a series of questions, Nami felt a bit at a loss. After seeing the other person examining her panda, Nami quickly covered her front body. I immediately felt a bit uncomfortable. He's only 15 years old, how could he be as old as Aunt Belmar? Just. Nami didn't have time to think so much. Because the other person looks really scary. At this moment, most of the Venom's body was still tightly attached to Nami, but his head was lifted up as if by black silk, presented in front of Nami with a fierce and evil spirit. The Venom's gray-white eyes, like fog lamps, revealed evil, and the large mouth with fine teeth tore straight to the back of the head, with a huge tongue stirring back and forth. The white stripes that occasionally appear in the black material all over the body reveal terror that does not belong to this world. However, the world of pirates is inherently a hodgepodge of art. In the eyes of artists, there is no distinction between ugliness and beauty. Although the venom looked terrifying, Nami still accepted it. She treats the venom more like a strange creature that has eaten the fruit of demons. After a moment, Nami hesitated and said, Do you know me? Venom's mind turned 180 degrees and he stood upside down, saying, Of course I do, my little one. Tell me quickly, what time is it now? In the year 1517 of the High Yuan calendar, who are you? Is your form the ability of a demon fruit? You can call me Captain Venom, my Miss Sailor. Faced with a somewhat panicked Nami, Venom felt a bit proud at this moment. In his view, symbiosis is actually equivalent to a close embrace of the red fruit. If it's a beauty, parasitism is equivalent to union. If it's a tough guy, parasitism is equivalent to laying a foundation. The current Nami has not yet grown, but it cannot be denied that she is already a beautiful embryo. The first time she parasitizes, finding a perfect parasite like Nami is a profitable business. And from the moment I learned that this was the year 1517 in the world of pirates, a crazy idea is generated in Venom's mind. Since we have crossed the Great Route, if we don't do something, we will be sorry for this crossing. And the system requires me to cultivate the host, which must consider gains and losses, as well as controllability. It is obvious that in the era of strong men and weak women, compared to a single-minded person like Luffy or someone as strong as the fourth Emperor Kaido, a young girl like Nami who is not yet deep in life is easier to control. Why not use Nami as the starting point to form a team of all-female pirates? In this way, one can repeatedly jump horizontally within the members, constantly using the host to brush experiences, making oneself stronger and less bored and gender-sensitive during the journey. Upon hearing the proposal from Venom, Nami was somewhat incredulous and said, Ah, this is also possible. Why, Miss Navigator, don't you want to? Speaking, the Venom tightened a little more. Ah. Oh. Venom boss, please be gentle. No problem, I'm the best at taking care of girls. At this moment, the Venom's mind rang with a system prompt sound. Ding. Successfully parasitized the first host, reward. Navy Type 6 General Program. Navy's 6 Styles. It is a summary of techniques based on the One Piece world physical combat that has been circulating within the Navy. It can effectively enhance combat capabilities and is a physical skill that surpasses human physical limits. Upon receiving this reward, the Venom suddenly regained its spirit. As Joe knows, the combat power system of the pirate world is mainly divided into body art, swordsmanship, demon fruit, domineering. Having the 6 forms is equivalent to obtaining the key to physical skills. And with the unique physique of the Venom itself, it is easier for it to exert its power than ordinary people. I am not afraid of the power of the Mang Fu, but I am afraid that the Mang Fu has rules and regulations. That's the situation. Also at this moment. Footsteps echoed everywhere. It was the members of the pirate group who chased after us. Boss, we've been discovered. Hurry up and leave the treasure trove. Speaking, Nami dug up a few gold and silver treasures in the private room. She was agile and wanted to escape through the window, but was quickly pulled back by the Venom. You should increase your courage. If you are so timid, you will be eliminated by the sea. But boss, so many of them. Don't worry, I have control over your body. These treasures are all ours. Quickly, the Venom's body expanded for a moment, although it immediately shrank and wrapped around Nami. Nami instinctively resisted, but then heard the sound of Venom. For me, can you still have a secret about yourself? Relax. Nami thought to herself, too. This guy called Venom, like a stream of water, has already plundered his body. He knows everything about his own shape. What other secrets are there to speak of? After relaxing, Nami immediately felt like she was wearing a battle suit. Some battle clothes resembling Spider-Man outlined the figure. At this point, as the door of the treasure trove was violently kicked open, the head of the Don Quixote family led Garfist to lead people into the treasure house. He has a burly figure, about 3 meters taller. Her bare upper body was wrapped in 2 arms thick iron chains. Her eyes were full of ferocious light. She smiled grimly and said, "You cheated us. You are brave enough to steal the treasure of our Don Quixote family. Especially the burnt fruits in the golden treasure chest, you must never touch them. Put down the gold and silver treasures in your hand, otherwise I will chop you into pieces." As he spoke, a group of pirates came in one after another. There were at least 20 people in the entire treasure trove, filling every corner of the treasure trove with water. Seeing that Nami had nowhere to escape. Burn the fruits. It seems that the thief cat is lucky. Upon hearing Garfield's words, the venom possessed by Nami had already become somewhat excited. 003, Nami said that the boss's fingers are too powerful. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 003, Nami said that the boss's fingers are too powerful. If venom has weaknesses, flames can be one of them. Burning fruit is the top demon fruit of the natural series, with the ability to release flames. If the burnt fruit is given to Nami to eat, the venom of the symbiotic body will also be immune to flames. According to the current timeline, Ace has just set sail. It is estimated that he met the Don Quixote family who was escorting the burning fruit on the way, and was cut off on the way to achieve the name of Fire Fist Ace. But I'm sorry. Burn the fruit and give it to little Jianyang. At this point, several pirates surrounded the treasure trove, either with a ferocious expression or with a murderous threat on their faces. Faced with the group of pirates licking blood at the tip of their knives, 15-year-old Nami's eyes were filled with fear and her whole body was trembling. If it weren't for the venom in control of the body now, it would be powerless to fall and sit down. The figures of the villagers and their families in Cachexia village flashed through her mind. She originally only wanted to secretly steal the treasure without causing any trouble, let alone having too much interaction with pirates, but now it seems that she has reached an uncompromising point. I didn't expect that this batch of treasures actually contained devil's fruit. Burning fruits should be very powerful. If I hadn't encountered the possession of venom, perhaps I could have eaten the fruit in a hurry and left here. But now Nami wanted to beg for mercy, but found herself unable to speak. The dominance of the body lies with the venom. Venom can he help himself get through the difficulties. At this moment, a strange sound suddenly came from the ears of everyone. Don Quixote. Mingo is indeed a business genius, and his business has come from the East China Sea. The sound came very suddenly, not even knowing from which direction it was transmitted. Who? Garfield was instantly startled. Finally, she fixed her gaze on Nami. At this moment, Nami's face was covered with venom, and a terrifying face was revealed. Seeing Nami, Garfield and others breathed a sigh of relief. Immediately after, one of Garfield's subordinates pulled out a long spear and said with a fierce expression, "Damn little thief cat, you think wearing a mask can scare us? I'm a pirate. Let me die." Bang bang. Without any hesitation, bullets sliced through the air and exploded inside the sealed treasure trove. Just before Nami could react, she was hit by a few bullets. It's strange, it doesn't hurt at all. Even scratching doesn't count. Sure enough, the scene of blood blooming did not appear. The bullet did indeed hit Nami's body, but it was bounced open, leaving no trace of the bullet. It's too weak to even break through my defense. Venom looked at the battle suit and found no damage at all. Glancing at the stunned pirates, the Venom controlled Nami and extended both hands. Finger the gun. Da. There is no need for armed dominance, and the Venom's constitution has already acquired the ability of steel. His figure was as fast as lightning, and his arms waved out remnants. The pointed gun landed on the bodies of Garfield and others at a speed that was impossible to capture with the naked eye. Time flies. Blood bloomed on the pirate. Ah. The extremely powerful attacks, like daggers, pierced directly into the body, causing these arrogant and domineering pirates to roll on the ground in pain. They are just Don Quixote's men. He is not even considered a cadre. But even so, Garfield and others are not just comparable to pirates like those in the East China Sea. After all, that's a pirate from a big family. Their leader is Doflamingo, one of the 7 martial seas under the king. The finger gun displayed in the Venom is barely there, with no room for struggle. At this point, the finger gun was like a laser gun, constantly shooting at the bodies of Garfield and others, while those who did not fall down, after being hit by the finger gun at various joints, were like puppets lifting strings and starting to dance under force. Until the scream stopped, it completely stopped. In less than a minute, more than 20 people fell unconscious. Under the cover of the Venom, Nami looked shocked. If it weren't for the war clothes covering it, it would definitely make it clear that Nami's face was pale at the moment. It's too scary. She, who had not yet expanded her horizons, had never seen such a powerful force before. Like a heavenly deity descending to earth. Sure enough, Venom didn't lie, he was really powerful. Venom boss. My fingers are too powerful. The Venom removed the armor from Nami's face and extended its head directly in front of her, saying seriously, "My Miss Nami, you're wrong. It's not your finger, it's my finger. The boss's fingers are too powerful. You will understand more in the future. Go and open the golden treasure chest." Yes. Nami, who had returned to freedom, didn't think much and immediately ran to a golden box. With her superb unlocking skills, she quickly pulled out a demonic fruit from it. This demon fruit looks like a dragon fruit, with an orange-red spherical fruit with spiral patterns on the top. The stem is blue with one end swirling and one end flame-shaped, and the skin is composed of countless small flame-shaped spiral fruit patterns. The fruit is very big, and Nami needs to hold it with both hands. The first time I saw such a beautiful fruit, Nami was a bit stunned, and the perspective of the Venom has been determined. This is the natural system of burning fruits. 004, Nami's transformation, burning people. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 004, Nami's transformation, burning people. Burn the fruits. Nature is the fruit of demons. After consumption, capable individuals can turn any part of their body into flames. Even if their body is destroyed by physical attacks, they can instantly recombine with flames and use flame elements to create an explosion. It is a very powerful natural force. Listening to the explanation of the Venom, Nami was deeply moved in her heart. To be honest, if it weren't for fear of Ah Long's power, how could she have come out and become a thief? Nami knew in her heart that it was almost impossible to achieve the same level of strength as Ah Long by relying on herself. So, in this situation, she can only choose to steal. Go carry the title of Little Thief Cat. Ultimately, it's because I'm too weak I cannot protect what I cherish. Now. There is such an opportunity to climb to the sky in one step. Devil's Fruit, the most mysterious power on the sea. And according to Venom, this is still the top demon fruit ability. Regarding this, if Nami is not tempted, it is a lie. Although I still lack confidence in defeating the dragon pirates, at least hope cannot be erased. Nami held the roasted fruit, her heart trembling. Boss, are you a devil fruit ability master? I am not, but I am the ultimate life form in the universe and generally do not have the ability of devil fruit. You should see that we are now in a symbiotic relationship, and as long as my host has the power, I can also have it. In other words, your power is equal to my power. So, do you want to eat it? Upon hearing the Venom's inquiry, Nami was so excited that she couldn't help but tremble as she held the hand burning the fruit. She said, "Really? Can I really?" "Of course you can, but I need to clarify first why you want to have power." "I want to save my family and villagers." In front of the powerful power of the Venom, Nami had no reservations and directly shared her past experiences. As she spoke, tears couldn't help but flow. In the world of pirates, many people have an unfair fate. Nami is like this. Robin, too. How many beautiful women are waiting for me to save them? At this moment, the head of the Venom extended in front of Nami, and a somewhat terrifying voice came from her mouth. "So, are you trying to save the villagers and eat this power? You're wrong if you think that way." "What?" Nami couldn't understand the Venom. Even, she felt that the sudden change in the Venom was due to her regret. The other party didn't want to give her the burnt fruit and said, "But I'm not lying, I really just want to save them. As a crew member, you should prioritize your captain. As the captain, I will help the crew solve all the troubles. You should trust your captain 100%. Do you understand?" The words of the Venom stunned Nami directly. She had no idea that the terrifying creature in front of her, with its fierce and evil spirit, had such thoughts. According to the meaning of the Venom, he had already considered his own affairs. And now, Venom, as its captain, is the first goal of its service. It took a long time for Nami to smile and say, "I know, Captain Venom. That's right, the devil's fruit is very unpleasant. Come on, open your mouth." At this moment, the black liquid kept rolling and directly lifted the burnt fruit. Come to the position where 3 fists are close in front of Nami. And Nami also closed her eyes and cooperated by opening her mouth. The devil's fruit doesn't need to be eaten completely, the person who takes the first bite can gain ability. Golem. As the pale yellow flesh descends into the stomach, Nami's eyebrows furrowed slightly, and her expression became somewhat strange. Her disobedient tongue extended out, and then she gasped for breath. "Ah! What a big piece, it's really bad to eat." Boom! In this instant, a powerful flame erupted from Nami's body. The orange flames, emitting high temperatures, have raised the temperature inside the treasure trove by 1 level. Some treasure chests with poor quality have already burned, and the gold, silver, and jewelry inside are scattered all over the ground. Slowly, the flames gradually dissipated, and Nami's figure condensed again. At this point, the Venom battle suit on Nami's body also changed from black to orange-red. Many parts are still burning with flames. But as a capable person, Nami couldn't feel this fierceness. And between the orange and red colors of the battle clothes, there is also the circulation of black venom and its original substance. Against the backdrop of the orange battle suit, Nami's overall temperament underwent a significant transformation. Especially Nami's hair, which had already grown a long length, was like an orange waterfall of flames falling down, and the flames at the end of her hair twitched, appearing incredibly agile. Paired with her original temperament, the entire scene makes Nami look like a god of fire and war. Power or something, I will teach you how to use it on your journey. It's time to leave and pack all the treasures. Upon hearing the command, Nami suppressed her excitement and immediately started working. At this time, the pirates under Don Quixote also felt the temperature in the space, and many of them have awakened. And seeing many places already starting to burn, they all understood. The burnt fruit has already been eaten by people. Goffy's angrily picked up the chain and was about to chase it out. Damn thief cat, you are looking for death. The Don Quixote family will not let you go. Ah. Kill her. Just as a group of pirates were furious, Nami had already packed her treasure and walked out of the treasure trove. People who master power usually use it to achieve their goals. We are pirates, let's set fire to it. Encouraged by the venom, Nami didn't hesitate and said, "Yes, boss." And what greeted the pirates was a stunning fire stick. In an instant, the entire pirate stronghold was annihilated by flying ash. 005, Ace invites Nami to join the Spade Pirates. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 005, Ace invites Nami to join the Spade Pirates. The time arrived on the second day. After a fire burned the stronghold of the Don Quixote family, Poison and Nami robbed one of their pirate ships and fled directly into the sea. This time, Don Quixote's stronghold was ransacked, and the harvest was full. Make Nami very excited. I used to be a thief, always doing things secretly. After following the Venom boss, he became a clear robber. This feeling it's simply not too beautiful. The thief cat Nami herself is a financial fanatic, and after a little counting, she accurately calculated the value of gold and silver treasures. A total of 32 million Baileys. And after the Venom informed Nami that the burnt fruit was worth at least 1 billion belly, Nami didn't fall asleep all night. What a waste. What a waste. At this moment, on the sea, the pirate ship is still sailing with Yang Fan, and a figure on the deck is very active. Finger the gun. Shave. Moon step. Venom controlled Nami's body and demonstrated all the mysteries of the 6 styles. Venom belongs to the symbiotic community of the universe. Although no civilization has been born strictly within this symbiotic community, their combat instincts are very strong. In other words, it is extremely talented in combat. When the Navy Type 6 arrived, the Venom had a clear understanding in its heart. This feeling is like a martial arts genius seeing a martial arts secret script and using it immediately. Now he wants to play the role of a good teacher. The effect of words and deeds is not as strong as direct possession. Under his personal operation, not only was he able to adjust the strength of various muscle groups of Nami at any time, but also allowed Nami to personally experience the techniques of exerting force in various parts. During this period, Nami always felt like she was being taken advantage of but very happy. Because this teacher is so good and touching. And the Venom also understood why the gym coach was so concerned. Boss, is this the Navy Type 6? Nami knows that the Venom is dominating. Looking at the powerful force emanating from oneself, it still feels unbelievable. Of course, you can jot down all the tips and insights and practice them yourself in the future. Boss, should we try the power of burning fruits? A flame burst out from Nami's body, constantly jumping up and down, looking a bit eager to try. Venom didn't rush to answer Nami, but pondered for a moment. Of course, but there is a general outline for you to take note of first. That's right, when making a move, it's about violence. Don't be stingy with your own abilities. Symbiosis itself represents the aesthetics of violence. The same goes for the idea of Venom. Think about it, how damaging it is to get burned fruits and take them to light cigarettes. Take a good look. Speaking, the Venom controlled Nami to jump directly onto the mast. The next second, Nami reached forward with both hands and opened her palms as claws. And strands of flames emerged from the fingertips. Flame Gatling. Da. In an instant, countless flames detached from their fingertips and shot out like bullets. Shoo, shoo, shoo. The flame bullet continuously strafed towards the sea at a speed invisible to the naked eye. Above the path, only straight flames of light remain. With the dense barrage of bullets attacking, countless splashes of water gushed out on the sea surface. Nami is clear in her heart. If the target is not the ocean, but ordinary humans, this kind of bullet attack is far more dangerous than shooting, enough to cause fatal damage. Is this the ability to burn fruits? The ability to control flames is simply amazing. A sigh emerged from Nami's mouth. Boss, this Gatling move is too powerful. Interestingly, the surprise is still ahead. After demonstrating this move, the Venom paused and let Nami digest it first. In the original work, burning fruit belongs to Ace. He once fired bullets with his fingers, like a pistol, causing damage to the target of the attack. Blackbeard had experienced this before. However, with the improvement of the venom, the simple handgun has become a more violent Gatling. After a moment, Venom lifted one arm. With a whiff of flames, it immediately wrapped around. Fire Fist. Fire Fist is the use of fists to spray flames out, while utilizing a continuous stream of flames to provide explosive energy and inflict sustained blows on targets. Of course, the duration and attack power are determined by the attacker. As the Fire Fist erupts, a huge flame erupted and blasted straight towards the sea. The next second, the entire sea formed an explosion, and the sea also began to roll. Under the immense high temperature, the sea surface has been burned and boiled. Remember, the temperature of burning fruits is not really high. Strong people on the sea can defend themselves in various ways, and the true core of the ability to burn fruits is to make good use of the power of the fire explosion. Today, let's do this for now. You practice. Anyway, you won't be able to learn even if you have more. I'll go to bed first. After leaving a sentence, the venom fell into silence. And the reason why the venom is willing to cultivate Nami. On the one hand, Venom wants to form an elite team that every crew member has combat power. As her first crew member, Nami should have strong combat power. If it were just a navigator, it would look a bit flashy on this ship. Having trained Nami well can also be considered as having the ability to protect herself. At the same time, new members will board the ship in the future. And I can only parasitize one person, and when faced with expert battles, some clones lack skills. Ultimately, Venom does not want to see a reduction in crew members. It's better to spend more time in the early stages, laying a solid foundation for everyone and allowing everyone to take on their own responsibilities. At this point, as the Venom entered silence, Nami gritted her teeth and continued practicing. Now she has fully experienced the beauty of the word power. She used to think that money was the nemesis of disasters. But now she knows. Big fists are the hard truth. Duh. Watching one or two small flames sprouting from his fingers, Nami was extremely disappointed. What is it? Why is the boss giving out Gatling, while I'm not even as good as a slingshot myself? No way. Nami also knows that her foundation is very poor. This difference is not only reflected in combat talent, but also in various bodily functions. Compared to monsters like Venom, it's like heaven and earth. So, time quietly passed by. 10 in the afternoon. The appearance of a pirate ship interrupted Nami's training. Nami looked around and found that there was only one person at the bow of the ship. It seems to be a spiritual young man with a bare upper body. Quickly, the pirate ship approached, and the people on board kept waving. Beautiful lady, I am the captain of the Spade Pirates, Ace. Are you alone? Are you interested in becoming my partner? 006, good day, give him a punch. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 006, good day, give him a punch. Due to the emergence of a pirate king in the East China Sea, this area has been a key area of concern for the Navy since the beginning of the Age of Pirates. The Iron Fist Cap of the Shanghai Army often goes home to visit his grandson, and the pirates he encounters with his fleet are hard to escape. Over time, no powerful pirates emerged from this sea area. Therefore, it is called the weakest sea by those on great voyages. But there are always exceptions to things. There are still one or two powerful newcomers appearing in this sea area every year. However, these powerful newcomers are all related. For example, this year, there was a son of the Pirate King. Portkas d. Ace. According to normal circumstances, he would eat roasted fruits during this period, and then this vast sea would become famous, and later become a supernova in the era of evil. He would then join the white-bearded pirates as his father, and finally try to block a lava punch for the sun god, only to be beaten to death. Coincidentally, this year is the year 1517 in the Haiyuan calendar, and it is also the day when Ace just set sail. Ace hurriedly set sail alone, even though the flag was raised and he named it the Spade Pirates. But so far, he is the only one in the pirate group. Now seeing Nami seems to be sailing alone, being able to sail alone on the sea is definitely a strong person like oneself. So I started planning to recruit people. For the sudden appearance of Ace. Nami frowned slightly. After several years of being a thief, the reason why Nami is still alive is that she is full-screen cautious. Sometimes, timid people can live longer. There is naturally no interest in sudden interactions with people. I have no intention of joining other pirate groups. Speaking, Nami began to steer away from Ace's ship. But at this moment, Ace on another ship also noticed that the other party seemed to not like him, and couldn't help but shake his head to leave. At a glance, the flag of the pirate ship in front of me seemed somewhat unusual. After careful investigation, I found that this is the symbol of Don Quixote in intelligence. Now Ace doesn't go to investigate what's behind Don Quixote's family, but he gets a message that Don Quixote found the burning fruit in the East China Sea and is on the way back to the New World. There are no walls on the sea, and there is no problem of air permeability. Whenever there is news, it will always come out. And burning fruits was also the reason why Ace took a detour. I didn't expect it. Unexpectedly, I saw the boat of Don Quixote's family here. Pirates. Either you snatch me, or I snatch you. You have what I want in your hand, and that's why you deserve to be robbed. The conflicts on the sea are generally related to interests, from various gold and silver treasures to the competition for territory, all of which are the reasons for the pirates to engage in battles. And the most legitimate reason among them is others have the power they want on their ships. Seeing Nami alone on the pirate ship, Ace was initially surprised, but then came to understand. Don Quixote must be secretly escorting such a big secret treasure as burning fruits. A person leaving the main force is actually safer. With this thought in mind, Ace understood and adjusted the rudder to catch up. Two pirate ships sailed forward and backward on the East China Sea. Stop. I know you have roasted fruits on your ship. As long as you hand them over, I can still keep you as a companion. Otherwise, I'll have to take action. I heard the news of burning fruits again. Nami thought to herself that it was not good. She, who has been wandering the sea for many years, already knows the dangers of the sea. Now she already knows that the other party is here to cause trouble for her. But I just got the burnt fruit, and if I act rashly, I won't be a match for that pirate. Venom. Only ask the boss to take action. At this moment, Venom woke up from a dream and also knew the current situation. As he expected, Ace will definitely intersect with burning fruits. Unexpectedly, it came so quickly. However, burning fruits has already become a treasure for sailors on their side. Nami, we are pirates, we need to learn to take the initiative to cause trouble. The lazy words of the venom spread from the skin. Nami nodded and said, "Boss, I can't fully unleash my strength yet. I will practice more in the future. I'll trouble boss to take action this time. Hee, I hope you can take on your own soon, and even personally kill Ah Long in the near future. Forget it this time, let's turn around. Since he came so coincidentally, reward him with a fire fist. On Ace's side, when he saw Nami stop the ship. Even turned the bow of the ship and headed towards itself. A burst of surprise filled my heart. On the sea, those who know the current affairs are heroes. The little cadre of Don Quixote's family is very popular. After all, he is a newcomer who has not yet experienced being beaten by society. It is understandable for Ace to have such thoughts. Come on, beautiful lady. Can I board the ship now? Your ship seems better than mine, why don't we use your pirate ship to sail? Ace laughed. As the two ships get closer, Ace could clearly see that Nami's arms on the bow of the ship were covered in flames. And the next second, a huge flame spurted towards him. As the distance draws in, the flames become stronger and stronger. The air in this sea area suddenly became extremely hot. Boom. Fire Fist. 007, this is Nami's hunting time. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 007, this is Nami's hunting time. Nima. Seeing a huge fireball attacking. Ace doesn't know where he is now, this is his ability to burn fruits. Turns out my intelligence was wrong. Don Quixote is not transporting burnt fruits at all. But it has already been eaten by its cadres. Currently, Ace doesn't have as much knowledge about the devil fruit, and so far, he has only seen the rubber fruit on his younger brother Luffy. In his impression, the rubber fruit is just an inferior demon fruit, with no other ability except for stretching. Compared to the burning ability in front of him, it is simply insignificant. It's not even at the same level. Ace had originally planned to have a scene after burning the fruit, such as when Luffy learned to smoke at some point, giving him a handful of flames to light a cigarette. I never expected that burning fruits would be used like this. A huge flame sprayed over. Ace wanted to steer a boat to avoid, but it was already impossible. Damn it. I finally managed to grab this ship. There is also my carefully designed pirate flag on it. Go ahead. Pudong. Without any hesitation, Ace abandoned the ship and ran away, diving into the water the next second. If you don't avoid it, you will become a burning person. A dive, hold your breath, dive to a far place before resurfacing. And when he rises. My pirate ship has been completely blown to pieces. Only ship wreckage remains on the sea surface. Flames were burning on each wooden board, slowly drifting on the sea surface. Then sink. The scene was unbearable, with thick smoke everywhere. But Don Quixote's ship disappeared as early as this time. Crouching slot. This ability is so fierce. Fortunately, I ran fast, otherwise I would have to become a dead carbon. Now we can only swim to nearby small islands. But where is the small island? I can't even see it. On the sea surface, Ace was immersed in the seawater, and for the first time, he had doubts about going out to sea. This sea is simply not too dangerous. Who could have thought of it? A harmless and beautiful girl, surprisingly so irritable. Boss, my fists are too powerful. Cough, it's my fist. Yes, yes. Nami stuck out her tongue and showed a cute expression. My boss is right. After all, I have just obtained the burnt fruit, and my specific ability is still unknown in my mind. And now Nami has witnessed the power of Fire Fist with her own eyes, and can easily destroy a pirate ship. This surprised her a lot. And in terms of venom, it did not lead Ace to a dead end. One reason is that Ace went diving and was too lazy to search. Secondly, it seems that Ace can still be used to do something. Boss, can I ask you a question? Say. Can you transform into an adult? Well. If there were fruits for everyone, it would be possible. Great. Nami wanted to pull out the venom for a hug, but the venom adhered to her like a black slime, making her feel a bit disappointed. Nami asked a question. Does the boss know the intelligence about everyone's fruit? Yes, animal series, Ren fruit, phantom beast species, Nika form. If there's nothing wrong, now it's in Windmill Village in the East China Sea, not far from here. Let's go find it immediately. The devil's fruit is so magical, and I don't know what it looks like when the boss turns into a human. Upon hearing the news that the venom contains the fruit of man, Nami was thrilled. Since coming into contact with the venom, Nami has felt the change in herself. Now, her mentality has become infinitely stable. I am no longer constantly worried about the safety of Cachexia village. This kind of peace of mind has not been possessed for many years. Even for many nights, I couldn't sleep because of it. Nowadays, with the emergence of Venom, everything has become different. Nami is very grateful. All these changes were brought to her by the Venom. If the Venom remains in liquid form, I can't repay it even if I want to. Now hearing that everyone's fruit may transform the Venom into a human being. Can Nami not be excited? Forget it, that fruit is very special and has its own thoughts. It usually doesn't have much effect on me. If it were on me, I would probably be countered by the fruit and unable to awaken. It's useless to hold it. Venom never expected to cross into the world of pirates. And for Luffy's devil fruit ability, he is also very helpless. After all, who called it national model naked for 20 years suddenly turned into Nikanikani. Moreover, that demon fruit belongs to the legendary level and possesses autonomous consciousness on one side. From evading the world government for 800 years, it can be seen that ordinary people cannot obtain it at all, and obtaining it is useless. Especially the Venom itself. He doesn't think he's a good person, but his heart is actually filled with the inherent violence of cosmic creatures. Therefore, even if one obtains the form of the mythical creature Nika, it is still an unawakened waste. Oh. Don't worry, boss, I will definitely find everyone's fruit for you. Do you find me ugly? Do you find my appearance terrifying? The head of the Venom popped out again, grinning and revealing countless milky white small pointed teeth. No, the boss is very cute. Speaking, Nami rubbed her face against the Venom head as a gesture of intimacy. You'd better get familiar with the burning fruit and the 6 naval styles first, so that I can save dim sum. The vast sea is boundless. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west, with the same scenery every day. Time flies by so fast. In the blink of an eye, their boat had arrived near the village of Kokoja. At this time, Nami had been taught by Venom's words and deeds, combined with her own hard work and training, and had already mastered the finger gun calculation, one of the 6 movements. And she completely understood the basic ability of burning fruits. As Nami became stronger, Venom also received rewards during this time period. He is now able to clone and transform into anything. Simply put, it means that a portion of the Venom can be separated from the host and exist alone. Half of it is still on Nami, while the other side can detach from her true self. It can be transformed into a kitten or a puppy. However, Venom is not willing to do that. Because he is a Venom, a ferocious Venom. Most of the time, half of it will turn into a venomous head, floating near the host Nami. However, apart from preserving the face, the back of its head is filled with a fiery black fluid substance. Like a ghost face. Nami stood at the bow of the boat and looked out. Boss, we're here. The next second, the Venom returned to Nami and disappeared. Go ahead, this is your hunting time. 008, Coco Yaxi, first experience at home. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 008, Coco Yaxi, first experience at home. During the process of arriving at Kekiaxi village, Nami told Venom all the intelligence of the Dragon Pirates. Including her being a member of the Dragon Pirates group and the 100 million Bailey agreement with the Dragon. Now Nami is only 15 years old and has finally relied on such a powerful Venom. She should tell the truth. Even now, the idea that the Dragon is invincible still lingers in her heart. If it fails again this time, Nami will be completely doomed. Even pulling Kekiaxi village into hell if successful, she will be completely reborn from the ashes. Let's go, your nightmare will come to a complete awakening. Thank you, boss. Nami nodded vigorously, even taking steady steps. I've said before, you should trust your captain 100%. The existence of a captain is not simply about leading a group of troops to cause chaos in the sea, but prioritizing the difficulties of the crew. Only by arranging everything properly can you focus on sailing. Isn't it? After spending some time together, Nami found that the Venom seemed to have a clear understanding of everything. Whether it's his knowledge or the way he handles things. It seems like everything has been planned out. This also makes Nami feel much more at ease. There is no need to be anxious about everything. Nami paused and asked. Boss, are you also entering the Great Voyage to search for the great treasure left by the One Piece? What I want is a wonderful voyage, and besides, the big secret treasure is not left by the One Piece. I'm not interested in the big secret treasure. But the sea is not so easy to conquer. Nami's eyes changed slightly, as if thinking about something. Actually. Nami ultimately said, actually, the reason why the dragon pirates are so stable in the East China Sea is not only because they have a sea beast, but also because they bribed the navy in this area. When dealing with the dragon pirates, we will also be targeted by the navy. What's the point? When I decided to establish a pirate group, I already considered all the factors. After a pause in tone, Venom added, what I need is your knowledge of navigation. Of course, as a fighter, you cannot let go of your skills. Many partners will also join in the future. Upon hearing the words of Venom, Nami kept sighing inwardly, Venom. His thoughts are also profound. Perhaps just follow the path he provided. Experienced the power of Venom and the magic of burning fruits. Nami no longer has any doubts about the Venom. After all, I am still too weak now. It would be great if I could help Venom boss. Now in the East China Sea, it's actually okay. With the ability of Venom, the pirate group, which now only has 2 people and appears somewhat weak, can be safely rescued. On the Great Route, not only will they be rewarded by the navy, but they will also face countless powerful enemies. Nami once heard that the Heiais on the Great Voyage were all creatures that ate human flesh and drank human blood. So, only by becoming stronger oneself is the best solution. Fists are more useful than money. Nami has already noticed this. Soon. Just as they were talking. The pirate ship entered the Coco Sea, ruled by the dragon pirates. Everything here is so familiar to Nami. But at this moment. As they entered the sea beasts kept by the dragon attacked. Come on, Nami, bake it. The Venom said calmly. Seeing the sea monster that she once dared not look directly at, Nami was no longer so nervous at this moment. She quickly extended her arm. Flames entwined up. A fiery punch erupted directly. Now Nami has adapted to the ability to burn fruits. At the same time, she can also mobilize the power bestowed upon her by poison. At this moment, with the sea beast just showing its head, a huge flame completely engulfed it. Roar. Hiss. Zzz. Burning sound. The screams of sea beasts. The sound of flesh and blood burning. Never stop hearing in order to prevent sea beasts from diving into the sea and extinguishing the flames, and then reporting to the dragon. Nami thought about not giving it a chance to escape. At this moment, she was like a flamethrower in human form. Facing the sea beast is just an operation. For a moment, the sea beasts were completely engulfed by flames amidst their screams. After losing its vitality, it floated motionless on the sea surface. And in the air. Only the smell of burnt flesh spread. The last time Nami saw this sea beast was 6 months ago, and at that time, she didn't even have the courage to take a look at it. That fierce expression was also one of Nami's nightmares. And now, that's all he died in his own hands. This feeling is no less than that of an invincible boss in the game, who suddenly becomes an instant presence just because he gains a piece of equipment. At this moment, in Nami's beautiful big eyes, the light of hope shines completely. At this moment, countless emotions flooded Nami's heart. Excited. Excited. I have a desire to change everything. As a reliance on toxic liquid, the feeling of returning home is completely different from before. 009, The Brutal Rule of the Dragon. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. 009, The Brutal Rule of the Dragon. Coco Yaxi village was once a peaceful and beautiful village. But later it was brutally ruled by the fishmen, dragon, and pirates. The dragon was originally a great pirate along with the mermaids, but now it is the leader of the dragon pirate group, who believes that the mermaids are a higher race and humans are useless. After he arrived at Coco Yaxi village, he designated it as a stronghold, establishing one's own pirate force, attempting to dominate the East China Sea. At the same time, collect money from all village names for selling their lives, and kill those who cannot afford it. He is a very cruel ruler. All nearby waters have been deeply affected by it. The most unbearable thing is that the Navy, as a maritime law enforcement officer, is lured by money to collude with the dragon pirate group, and the so-called justice is shrouded in a dark cloud. And the veil of justice has further exacerbated the persecution of the dragon. Becoming reckless and reckless, Nami turned the rudder directly and sailed the ship into a quiet harbor. Get off the ship now. Boss, why don't we wait until tonight to take action? The opponent has a large number of people, after all, capturing the thief first catches the king. Along the way, Nami thought to herself that this plan was perfect. This is the most advantageous for oneself. The sound of the venom came out. Why do I only see 2 words, cowardly? If it were the boss, there would be no problem. But isn't it that I'm going to take action this time? When women become irritable, they are far more terrifying than men. Upon hearing the mockery of venom, Nami pretended to be angry and said, I'm still a girl. The dragon pirates have a deal with the Navy. When they bribe the Navy, we'll catch them all in one go. There's no need to scatter and break them down. If you really can't handle it, I'll take action. Hee hee. Nami showed a cunning smile as she waited for the venom game to take place. Unconsciously, the venom did not act, but instead made Nami feel abandoned. Now with the guarantee of venom, it becomes reassuring. However, boss, should we also take action against the Navy? There is actually no distinction between good and bad people in this world. Remember, what is beneficial to you is good people, and what is unfavorable is bad people. This has nothing to do with status. The fact is that if we eliminate the dragon pirates without uprooting the Navy worms, it won't be long before they support another dragon to come out. At that time, Coco Yaxi village will still be threatened again. After listening to the plan of the venom, Nami nodded heavily. Sure enough, the boss's thinking is not something he can speculate on himself. Only when he explained did Nami fully understand. Along the way, Nami was shocked by the wisdom of the venom. I also learned a lot of knowledge that I had never encountered before. I got it, boss. Along the way, Nami did not see any villagers. However, the venom had long been detected inside the house, with many people observing Nami. In the eyes of simple villagers, thieves are actually no less than pirates. Venom knows that these villagers reject Nami. It's not that they despise Nami as a detestable thief. And everyone already knows that Nami was able to take the path of a thief entirely because of her love for the village, and more importantly, because of the coercion of the dragon. Everyone already knows about the 100 million Bailey agreement. Such Nami, even if she carries a bad reputation, the villagers will still support her. But the dragon pirates do not allow such things to exist. Plus, the villagers don't want to put pressure on Nami either. Konami is too stubborn and wants to liberate the village through her own efforts in this situation. The villagers united and made a collective disdain for Nami. Nami is only 15 years old. It started floating and sinking on the sea as early as 5 years ago. It's really heartbreaking to bear so much. 2 days have passed. On the day when I come to Dragon Park to collect rent from the Navy. During this period, Noki Gao also appeared in the house. The 2 sisters were very happy to meet. Like Nami, Namiko also has a good habit of taking frequent showers, and even took a shower with Nami. And the venom did not choose to appear. For the past 2 days, Namiko was unaware of the existence of the venom. On the one hand, people in the village, including Namiko, also reject pirates. In their view, the image of pirates is like that of a dragon. On the other hand, the venom is too lazy to come out and say hello. This day, all members of the dragon pirates are out, indicating that something big is happening. And Nami, also looking for opportunities to prepare to take action. At the gathering place of the dragon pirates, Nami lurks inside. Boss, as you expected, the dragon pirates and navy have gathered. The dragon pirates are not alone in controlling the village of Coco Yaxi. Along with the surrounding waters, there are 20 villages of all sizes, all of which have been devoured by them. And just protection fees are a significant income. The members of the dragon pirates have been the busiest lately. Full deployment is also a normal phenomenon. Count the money. The more people there are, the happier they will be. Undoubtedly a pirate, on the one hand, everyone mobilized to showcase their muscles in a grand manner, and on the other hand, they used the crowd to eliminate those who could not pay protection fees. Nami deeply agreed with this and said, boss, they're here. That's up to you. 010, she can't be Nami. She's the devil. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 010, she can't be Nami. She's the devil. Soon, a group of mermaids came into view. There are also mermaids and pirates raising flags, a jagged shark jumping, and 2 bones. And the leader is the captain of the dragon pirates, the dragon. The title is Sawtooth. It's a serrated shark man with a bounty of 20 million Bailey. On his left is an octopus man with a mouth that looks like a trumpet and 6 arms. He is covered in octopus suction cups and looks a bit disgusting. His name is Xiaoba. On the other side, there is a cartilaginous fish man with fins on his elbow, covered in gray-white, who is a master of karate in the 40th section and named Krobi. These 3 people are all former members of the Sun Pirates. Now he is the leader and senior cadre of the Dragon Pirates. Whenever there is a major event in the pirate group, they will take action together. There is another completely different style of dressing up at this time. It's the Navy. 2 forces have gathered at the gathering place. There are various alcoholic beverages on the table, and they are also piled up with Bailey. Even if it was venom, I never completely thought that bribery could be so openly done, and I couldn't help but feel that it was indeed fierce in the era of great navigation. Take action and get rid of them all. After speaking, I just wanted to see how Nami would behave. If Nami is still very nervous or afraid to take action, Venom will also personally send them to see God. Nami nodded and walked out. Isn't this our Nami? Haha, why did you come empty-handed this time? Seeing Nami walking out from the side, the evil dragon showed its sharp teeth and a ferocious smile with great interest. And the subordinates around also showed expressions of watching the play. The dragon pirates never treat humans like humans. Even if the other party is a navy that accepts bribes. In their eyes, they are all useless humans. Now the dragon is still paying protection fees, completely fearing the opponent's power. After unifying the East China Sea, these people will all be killed. And Nami didn't talk nonsense to them. Suddenly, a small flame burst out from her fingers. Gatling orange bullet. Da-da-da-da. Shoo, shoo, shoo. The orange flame immediately shot out from the fingertip, like a storm, and immediately submerged the dragon pirate group and all the sailors. And the flame struck the dragon and others. Directly make them scream in pain. The fish man is an animal in the water and is particularly afraid of flames. Even the leading dragon cannot withstand this kind of impact. At this moment, Nami's aura was like a rainbow, and her eyes became sharp. There was no sympathy in her eyes for the dragon pirates. The continuous output of flame bullets. After seeing Nami's behavior, Venom couldn't help but sigh, it's really time to take action, women are really fierce. He knew that Nami actually had a better way. For example, use Fire Fist to solve it all at once. But she didn't choose to do so. Instead, use Gatling strafing. Let the flame bullets continue to fly. And the venom also probed Nami's condition, giving her some physical supplements appropriately. More long-lasting. Sure enough, under Nami's continuous strafing, dozens of people were rolling on the ground in pain. They were hit by bullets in various positions on their bodies, some at the joints, causing many fish to froth and stiffen. Dragon Boss. What the hell is this? She can't be Nami, she's just a devil. Damn it. Damn humans. I told you earlier, we should stay in the seawater. Under the cover of firepower, there were constant screams of despair. Although the physical fitness of the fish man far exceeds that of ordinary humans. But you should know that flames are the nemesis of mermaids. In other words, flames are prepared for grilled fish. Faced with the flames burning the fruits, many fish people were already desperate, their skin being attacked by bullets, which then produced a small explosion. That's it, I'm almost getting my body fully cooked. Bloodthirst. Fish oil. Burning. Accompanied by screams, each fish man fell to the ground and could not move. Even the dragon is on the brink of death at this moment. He couldn't understand at all that the weak human he had arbitrarily grasped had taught him such a heavy lesson during this meeting. And Nami showed no mercy. After using Gatling, I raised my fist again. Fire Fist. Big Orange. In an instant, hundreds of miles ahead of Nami, along with trees and the earth. Under the sweep of flames, they all turned into scorched earth.